Your income isn't stuck because of your strategy. It's stuck because your brain is literally programmed to keep you broke. And no matter what you do, no matter what you earn right now, your subconscious has already decided the exact amount of money you're allowed to keep every single month. And it's silently sabotaging everything above that number as we speak. Now, if you don't fix this, you'll spend the next 5 or 10 years doing everything right on the outside and wondering why nothing's changing. Because effort without the identity shift is just an expensive disappointment. My name is Mindy, founder and CEO of Mind, Money and Business. I spent years helping business owners across more than 87 different industries worldwide break through their income ceilings that strategy alone could never crack, and help them scale to 7 and 8 figures by addressing the number one thing that most coaches completely ignore. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 main reasons why your income keeps returning to that same point over and over again, no matter what you do, and the shifts that you can make that will finally change that permanently. For nearly 20 years, I was stuck in that constant cycle where my income wouldn't get above the $2,500 a month, and my business would always be flatlined no matter what I tried. Now, every time my income did go above that, it was always temporary. It would always come crashing back down. And it wasn't because I wasn't working hard enough, and it definitely wasn't because I didn't have the right knowledge. I was doing everything that I was told to do by all the coaches that I hired. New strategies, new offers, new promotions, expensive ads. And every single year, I'd look back and realize that I was almost exactly in the same place, but with more debt, which all came from all the extra marketing that I was doing and hiring all those coaches. Things changed, but it wasn't until I finally stopped looking at my strategy and started looking at my identity. Now, the moment I started to really work on myself and the identity that I had, my income started to shift. I went from earning $2,500 a month to hitting my first 9K day, then went to 26K a month, 50K a month, 80K a month, and all the way up to 500K months. Guess what? Using the same exact strategy. So I didn't change the strategy, I worked on myself. Now, I know that some of you are thinking, look, I've already done the mindset work, Mindy, but I'm still stuck. Listen, I hear that, but there's a crucial difference between doing surface level mindset work like affirmations, vision boards, positive thinking, versus the deep subconscious programming. What most people have tried is the former, but what actually moves the needle is the latter, and that's exactly what we're about to dive into right now. The first reason is your subconscious mind is not built for success. It's built for survival. Now, did you know that 95% of your daily thoughts, your decisions, your behaviors are actually generated by your subconscious mind? A system formed way before you became an entrepreneur with one main objective: to keep you safe on the inside of the boundaries of what it already knows and deems as safe. Now, here's the problem. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. To your nervous system, pushing past your current income level and stepping into the unknown feels impossible, and it responds by causing you fear, doubt, worry, anxiety, and uncertainty, and ultimately pulling you back and talking you out of doing the things that's going to make the biggest difference for you. And guess what? This is a continuous cycle that goes on and on and on. And that's exactly why you can have a record month one month and the next month you lose momentum, and why you keep on procrastinating on doing the thing that would move the needle forward in your business, and why you keep on making decisions that you can't fully explain that seem to be keeping your results stuck in that same range. Listen up, you're not broken, you're not unlucky or unworthy. Your subconscious mind is simply doing its job to keep you in line with your current identity. And here's what really causes frustration amongst high achievers, because the more driven you are, the harder you push. And the harder you push, the harder your subconscious mind pushes back. Because to your nervous system, that speed of your new growth feels like a threat. So it creates resistance, and it's completely invisible to you at that moment. And you begin to feel tired, distracted, and suddenly uncertain about the decision that should be obvious to you. Now, that's not weakness. That's your subconscious mind doing exactly what it was built to do. So the first shift to have is stop diagnosing your income plateau as a strategy problem. And the moment you realize that this is a subconscious survival trait, everything changes. You stop looking for the next tactic or strategy, and you start doing the work that creates the results that actually last. If this is resonating with you, I've created a free money audit that's going to help you uncover exactly why your income has been stagnant and why you're working so hard for so little, and how to fix it real fast. It includes a 3-step process that you can start to implement right now and empower yourself to make the meaningful changes so you can actually earn more whilst you work less. The truth is that you can implement every strategy in the world, but if you don't know where your money is stuck or why your income isn't growing, nothing changes. So hit the link below and grab your free money audit. And now reason number 2, you have an unconscious income identity that's always going to control your results no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, no matter what strategy you follow. Right now, below your conscious awareness, your subconscious mind has a number, and it's decided what's normal for a person with your money identity. Not what you want to earn, not what you deserve to earn, but what it believes you should be earning. Now, it's amazing at keeping your outer reality aligned with that inner picture. Have a breakthrough month, then push past it. Your subconscious mind creates a correction which ultimately shows up in an unexpected bill, a client disappears, someone doesn't pay you, something breaks down, or a decision that kills that momentum. Now, people call this bad luck. I call it the identity correction. Your subconscious mind is literally pulling your results back into alignment with the picture it holds of you, the type of a person it believes you really are. I see this over and over again with clients who come to me, sometimes already earning strong money, multiple 6 figures, and sometimes even more. And they just can't understand why that next level keeps slipping through their fingers. Now, their strategy isn't the issue here. Their identity simply hasn't caught up with where they're trying to go. And so every time they get close, something always pulls them back every single time. Maybe you can see a pattern with yourself. Now, the only way to permanently change your revenue is to permanently change that identity first, not after, first. Because if you build a strategy before you upgrade your identity, your subconscious mind is going to quietly deactivate the strategy every single time. But when your subconscious mind accepts this new income level as normal, not exciting, not terrifying, just completely ordinary, it stops fighting it, stops resisting it, and it starts to create it almost automatically. So ask yourself this: who do you need to become for your next level of income to feel absolutely normal for you? What does that version of you believe about themselves, and how do they make decisions? What do they say no to without hesitation? Once you start answering these questions honestly, you've already started to do the most important work of your entrepreneurial life. And the third reason, this is the one that ties everything together, and no strategy on earth will consistently outperform your programming, not one. After working with thousands of entrepreneurs across over 87 different industries globally, I can tell you one thing: strategy alone isn't the number one thing that keeps most people stuck at the same income seeding level. Most of the time, the strategy is almost perfect, but the real underlying condition is how the subconscious mind identity is silently running the program behind the scenes. Think of it this way: you can install the most powerful engine ever built into a car, but guess what? If that steering wheel has a lock on it, it's going to keep on pulling it around and around in a circle. So you'll keep on going around in a circle no matter how much you accelerate. The engine is your strategy. The lock steering is your programming. And until you fix the steering, the engine is completely wasted. I've watched entrepreneurs invest tens of thousands into masterminds, hiring top level teams, rebuilding their entire business from scratch, their offers, and yet they still end up in the same revenue 6 months later. Now, it's not because those investments were wrong, it's because none of those addressed the identity running the show below the surface. The moment they did the work, the moment the internal wiring caught up with the external ambition, the exact same strategies that weren't working all of a sudden begin working and started to produce results that felt unreasonable and super easy. The entrepreneurs that I see have the fastest growth and breakthroughs are those who do the inner work and align their identity to the income they actually want to attract. And this is an unconscious thing they do here. It's not just something they think positively, it's the deep changes that have got to take place for you to get consistent results. And that's when it gets really exciting. Growth stops feeling like a grind and it starts feeling almost inevitable. And that's exactly what you can experience when you do the inner work. These are 3 reasons we've covered today. Reason number 1, your subconscious mind is wired for survival and it'll automatically sabotage anything outside of that monetary range. And reason number 2, you have an unconscious identity that will always mirror your results. And the last reason, no strategy will consistently outperform your programming. So this means that the internal work is not optional. It's the foundation that everything else is built upon. This is the work that's changed everything for myself, and it's the work that's changed everything for thousands of entrepreneurs all around the world. If this video has helped you to see why you're stuck at that certain income level every single month, then the next step is to make sure that your daily actions are actually driving your revenue forward. So check out the video right here where I'll show you how to stop getting caught up with distractions and focus on real activities that actually make sales and start putting more cash in the bank. You'll learn how to prioritize, follow up with leads, handle objections, and build habits that turn sales into constant flows of revenue. So click the next video right now and I'll see you there.